Consistently creating content online can be really hard, especially if you're trying to make videos for places like YouTube, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and other video forward platforms. Luckily, we have AI to help, and every single bottleneck that you can think of that is a barrier for people to actually create content can pretty much be solved with AI these days. So in this video, I want to walk through sort of every bottleneck and excuse that people have to create content, and then show you an AI tool or two that can help you get over that bottleneck. Starting with coming up with ideas for videos, as well as titles, and even whole outlines or scripts if you need them to make the video. For these use cases, ChatGPT and Claude are both great options, and they both have free tiers that you can use. If you don't even know what niche you want to create videos in, both of these tools are very helpful in helping you come up with a niche. So for example, I can go to ChatGPT and give it a prompt like, I want to create a new YouTube channel on a new topic. Help me brainstorm ideas for a niche by asking me questions and helping me narrow down ideas that will be both fun for me to make and has a potentially large audience size. I can give it this, and it will now go back and forth with me, asking me questions to narrow down a niche for me. So for example, it's asking me about my current passions. It's asking me if I've noticed any current emerging trends. It's asking me about my skills and hobbies and my content type preferences, unique angles, and even collaboration opportunities. And by answering these questions, it will help me narrow down on the niche that I should be talking about on YouTube. But let's say I know my niche already and I need ideas for videos to generate within that niche. Using ChatGPT or Claude, I can ask it to suggest ideas. So for example, let me ask Claude here, suggest 10 ideas for YouTube videos that are likely to get a lot of views in the niche of creating drone videos. And just like that, 10 new ideas, top 10 breathtaking locations for aerial footage, mastering cinematic drone shots, tips and techniques, etc. If you're thinking about getting in the drone niche, go ahead and pause the video and take a peek at some of the other suggestions. But let's say, okay, I've got an idea for a video. Now I want a script for the video. Personally, I don't script videos. Everything I do is off the cuff. I have an outline on my monitor to the right of me here, so I make sure I hit the points I want, but I don't really script that much. But let's say I did script, and that's a bottleneck for me. Let's say I want to make a video on drone racing, the ultimate guide. Suggestion number 7 here. I can simply go to Claude, and this works in ChatGPT as well, and say, write a script for a 10-minute video around suggestion number 7. Go ahead and let it process that. And just like that, I have a 10-minute video script that I can roll with here. We have an introduction. Part 1, what is drone racing? Part 2, getting started with drone racing. Part 3, top racing drone recommendations. Part 4, tips and techniques. And then a conclusion. I can just go and read this script and have the sort of foundation of a brand new video. ChatGPT and Claude are perfect for coming up with niches, coming up with ideas for videos, scripting the videos. Once you have the video ready, helping you think of titles. Once you have a title, thinking of thumbnail ideas. For example, I can say, great, give me 3 ideas for eye-catching YouTube thumbnails for this video. And quickly, it gave me 3 ideas, but it also gave me bullet points explaining what should be in each thumbnail. All right, so we know what we're making our video about. We even have a script. We have thumbnail ideas, title ideas. We've got that part dialed in. Now we actually need to make the video. So let's talk about some of the bottlenecks you might run into there. Starting with B-roll. Maybe you want some video footage throughout the entire video. Well, there's a handful of resources that can help you with that as well. Starting with Pika Labs. Pika Labs lets you generate little 4-second video clips. And now a new feature even adds sound effects to the video clips if you want them in there. So for example, here's a clip of some bacon with sound effects of that bacon sizzling. Here's a video of some whales underwater with some bubbly water sounds underneath. Fireworks. And this one's actually 7 seconds because when you generate videos inside of Pika, there's actually an option to add 4 seconds. So you can extend the videos longer and longer. Now, these are obviously AI generated images. You're not going to fool anybody, but with enough prompting and enough attempts, you can find the exact video clips that you want in your video. Now, another option outside of Pika is runwayml.com. They have a similar AI video generator. If I come to generate videos, click on generate, I can start with an image here, or I can start with a text prompt. So let's go ahead and use the default text prompt that was already sitting here. A group of people walking down the street at night with umbrellas on the windows of stores and a bicycle in a Danish village. We can do a quick free preview. This will give us a little screenshot of the video, and we can see some stills. I think this bottom right one looks pretty decent, so let's use this as our image input. And then we have a ton of settings. If I click on general settings here, we can interpolate, we can upscale, we can remove the watermark if you're on a paid version. We can change the seed if you have a specific seed you want to use. We've got camera angles with horizontal and roll and tilt and pan and vertical and zoom. We've got motion brush where we can highlight just certain areas of the video and say we only want that portion of the video to animate. And you can create multiple brushes. So maybe we just want the people on the bicycles and the trees over here to move. We can create separate brushes and just animate the portions we want. Let's just generate our 4-second video based on this image here. And here's the video that it generated with the bicycles going down the street. Not bad. You can use this for B-roll. And let's say you want it even longer. We have an extend 4-second button up here. We press this and the video goes 4 seconds longer. Another tool that can generate videos with AI is Leonardo AI. They actually have an option for motion down here. Upload an image or pick from a recent image that you generated, select the motion strength, and generate your video. And here's what it generated. Again, perfectly usable for some B-roll inside of your video. Let's say you don't want to use AI generated video. You don't have to. Personally, I use Storyblocks, not sponsored. Not going to go into a whole spiel about Storyblocks, but if B-roll is a hang up for you, Storyblocks is a good source of real, non-AI generated footage that you can use in your videos as well. Maybe you need some images for your videos. A lot of times I'll make a video and I'll mention this company is a dumpster fire or something like that. Well, a lot of times I want to flash an image on this screen. To do that, there's a lot of AI image generators. You've probably heard of most of them. Leonardo's still probably my favorite. You go to the image generation and simply type something like dumpster fire, click generate, and I get a couple images that I can use when I say the words dumpster fire on my video. And if you're curious, Leonardo AI does have a free plan up to 150 daily tokens. Beyond that, you can upgrade to the $10 a month plan and get a lot more. I use Leonardo a lot. There's a lot of other AI image generation tools that will do similar things just as well. If you want to use DALL-E 3, you can go to Bing Image Creator at bing.com/images/create. Once again, let's just do dumpster fire. And we get something like this. This one went more the cartoony angle, but again, you can continue to do prompts until you get it right. Copilot allows you up to 100 images a day. And I think even after that, you could still generate more images. They're just a slower generation time. Ideogram's another great one that you can use for free up to a certain amount of generations per day. Here's my dumpster fire images. There's also playground.com. I just had it generate an image of a dumpster fire. Here's what it came up with. If you need images to throw into your videos, there are tons of options. Most of them you can use for free. All right, so you got your video ideas, your titles, your thumbnail ideas, your royalty-free video in the background, your royalty-free images throughout the video. Let's talk about audio now. There are a handful of tools out there where you can generate music and use it in your video, royalty-free. Music effects, which is available on the AI Test Kitchen here. You can find it at aitestkitchen.withgoogle.com/tool/music effects. I'll link it up, don't worry. I could give it a prompt like an upbeat poppy song for an exciting YouTube video. Click generate, and we get something like this that we can use in our video. Heck, they even gave us two options. I can slide over here and listen to this one. Both sound fairly similar, but both royalty-free and totally cool to use in a video. Just click download and we're good to go. Another one I really like is called Moobert. It uses AI as well to help you generate background music. In fact, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may even recognize one of the songs that I used to use in my videos a lot. And this can generate fairly long songs as well, where music effects is only 30 seconds. Maybe you want a song with actual lyrics in it. Maybe you want a jingle for your YouTube channel. Suno AI is awesome at that. It will actually generate the music with the lyrics. Head on over to suno.ai, and they even have a free plan where you get 50 credits daily, which gets you 10 songs. But if we create a song, we can either give it a suggestion and let GPT essentially write the song for us, or we can go to custom mode and enter our own lyrics, and it'll make the song with the lyrics that we gave it. We can even roll the dice here and let it generate its own random song. If we want it to be just instrumental, once again, great for background music, we can do that as well. But I really want to show you how well this does songs with lyrics. I can give it a prompt like a poppy, upbeat song about how you should subscribe to Matt Wolfe on YouTube to stay in the loop on the latest AI news, AI tools, and tutorials. Now I can click create. It's going to create 2 variations of the song. It's going to write the lyrics for me, make the background music, make the vocals over the background music, and then give them back to me. About a minute later, our first song is done here. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Hey there, have you heard the news? There's a place where you can choose to be in the know, never out of date. All you gotta do is subscribe and wait. Matt Wolfe's name, he's got the goods, bringing you the latest in AI like no one could. For news, tools, tutorials, and more. Stay ahead of the game, that's for sure. That's for sure, yeah. So come on and stay in the loop, stay in the loop, stay in the loop. Subscribe to Matt Wolfe, don't be a spook. Go the AI insights and knowledge to grow. With Matt Wolfe on YouTube, you're good to go.
Not bad at all. Now this next song here, it's gonna be the same exact lyrics, but they're gonna put a different style around it.
Hey there, have you heard the news? There's a place where you can choose to be in the know, never out of date. All you gotta do is subscribe and wait. Matt Wolfe's the name, he's got the goods. Matt Wolfe's the name, he's got the goods, bringing you the latest in air like no one could. From news to tools, tutorials, and more. Stay ahead of the game, that's for sure. So come on and stay in the loop. Don't be scooped.
You get the idea. It will make full-on songs with all the music, all the lyrics, everything. This is one of the craziest, most fun AI tools that are available, and you can use them inside of your YouTube videos if that's a current hang-up of yours. Let's talk about voiceover. Maybe you don't want to do the voiceover yourself. Maybe English is your second language and you're a little insecure about speaking on video. Or maybe you're not good at talking off the cuff and you want to pre-plan it and type what's going to be said and have it spoken. Well, that's where we turn to 11labs.io. Probably the best text-to-speech generation tool on the market right now. And what's amazing about 11 Labs is you can actually train it on your own voice. I've already trained a Matt Wolfe voice into this. I could type whatever I want and it will read it in my voice. So this is what this sounds like.
This is what it sounds like when there is an AI version of Matt Wolfe speaking.
I didn't say that. The computer said it. And then when I'm ready to download this clip, just click the download button and you've got it ready for you. But again, if you have a strong accent or it doesn't really sound like you when you train your voice in, they literally have an entire marketplace of other available voices. These are the voices that I've created in my own account here, but if we click on voice library, you can see sort of a never-ending list of potential voices to work with. So grab the one that you think will suit your video the best and roll with it.
Let me know in the comment section below. This is the COD Archive, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
But 11 Labs isn't great for just speech. It can also make sound effects in your videos. If I head over to the left sidebar here, they have a sound effects option, and you simply describe the sound effect that you want to hear and click generate. I'll just put a raging fire in the background with sirens in the foreground. It generated 5 variations for me. It did great with the sirens, but didn't really get the raging fire. So let's just do a raging fire and generate sound effects. Maybe if I want a video where there's a raging fire and sirens, I just generate the raging fire sound effect and I generate the siren sound effect and just overlay them in my editor. Here's what we get. Sounds pretty raging. Yeah, these are good. This is kind of what I had in mind. So video sound effects solved with AI as well. Let's say you do want to record the vocals, but maybe you recorded in a noisy environment or recorded on a suboptimal microphone like an iPhone or something like that. Well, in this scenario, we turn to Adobe Speech Enhancer, also known as Adobe Podcast. If you go to podcast.adobe.com/enhance, you can drop any noisy audio file here and it will clean it up and remove the background noise for you. Okay, so now we've got the video recorded, but we want to edit it quicker. Editing can kind of be a bit of a pain in the butt, but there are some tools out there that speed up the process by a little bit. My favorite quick editing tool is this tool called TimeBolt over at timebolt.io. And this tool is really powerful to edit quickly. In fact, let me just boot it up for you. This is what TimeBolt looks like here. And what I can do is I can import a video file. I'm just gonna open up the first part of this video. The video you're watching now, I recorded in 2 parts. If I just open up part 1 of this video inside of TimeBolt, you can see how it has the green areas and the red areas. The red areas are just silence. Those are the parts where, in between me speaking, I paused or thought about what I was going to say or read my notes real quick. And what this does is automatically, it just cuts out all of those silent portions in my video where there's no speaking. You can see just by pulling it into TimeBolt here, it's reduced my video length by 16 minutes and 59 seconds. So a video that's about 27 minutes long or so is now down to 10 minutes and 22 seconds. And literally all I did was open it up in TimeBolt. I haven't done anything else yet. But then I also find TimeBolt really, really easy to edit as well. So right here, I kind of repeat myself, starting with coming up with ideas for videos. As well. I don't need this first take here. So all I do is click this, it's edited out. So what I typically do is I put my playback speed to 2x, press play on the beginning of my video, listen through, and any of these chunks where I re-spoke because I didn't like the way I said it the first time, I just mute that section and move on. This might have sounded good. This part, I want to edit out. I don't like it. Click that, it's edited out. And I just go through my whole video. It automatically removes the silences. And then I play back at 2x speed. It should take me roughly 5 minutes to get through the whole thing. And I will just sit there and cut out the sections that I don't want in my video. They also have an remover. You click this, it transcribes the videos, finds the ums, and removes those. But there is an extra cost to doing that. This saves me so much time with editing. I love it. I don't think this is technically AI, but if editing is a bottleneck for you in creating videos, this tool is a lifesaver. Now, the other tool that I really like for editing does definitely use AI, and that is Descript. You can find it over at descript.com, and they do even have a free version. But what this does is you can upload a video. So for example, I uploaded the Open Interpreter video here, and it transcribed the entire video for me. So I have a transcript of the video right out of the gate. And to edit this video using Descript, all I do is edit portions of the time script. Let's say I want to cut out this whole sentence. I can select this sentence here. And you can see down here, it finds it in the timeline. And then if I just hit delete, it just deletes that sentence, but it also deleted it in the video timeline down here. So I edited a video by reading the transcript and just deleting the sections of the transcript that I don't want in there anymore. If you combined TimeBolt and Descript and you use them both to edit your videos, editing is really, really fast. And because Descript transcribes the whole thing for you, well, if you need captions on your videos, Descript just did it for us. If I come up to the publish link in the top right of Descript here, and next to this publish here, there's an option for export. If I click on export, you can see we've got video, audio, GIF, timeline, transcript, subtitles. I can select subtitles and it will export it as an SRT file. I can take that SRT file, pull it directly into Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, or I can throw it into YouTube, Facebook, Twitter when I upload a video, and it will add those transcripts to that video automatically. Maybe you want your video in other languages. Maybe you recorded it in Japanese and you want an English version. Or maybe you recorded it in English and you want to make it available to the other languages that commonly visit your channel. HeyGen, perfect for that, because not only does HeyGen dub over your voice in the new language with your voice, it also makes the lips look like you are speaking in that other language. It is pretty mind-blowing, honestly. For example, here's a video of me speaking in Spanish.
Hay muchas herramientas que todo el mundo menciona, pero al visitar el sitio web de Future Tools, he encontrado cerca de 30 herramientas de IA.
You can see my lips actually look like they're moving to the new language that it dubbed over. Here's a version in German.
Es gibt viele Werkzeuge, über die jeder spricht. Bei der Nutzung der Future Tools Website habe ich fast 30 KI-Tools entdeckt.
And another one in Hindi.
वहाँ बहुत सारे उपकरण हैं जिनके बारे में सब बात करते हैं. Future Tools वेबसाइट चलाने के बावजूद मुझे लगभग 30 AI tools सामने आया.
It is crazy good for translation, making it sound like my voice and making it look like I'm actually saying the thing. They also have this feature called video avatars, where maybe you want to be on screen, but you don't want to record the whole video. Maybe you don't have a camera. Well, you can create an avatar of yourself, like I did here. Come over to the AI Studio, create a new video with AI Studio. Let's do a landscape. I can select my avatar that I created here. I can change the text down here to say whatever I want. Like, please subscribe to Matt Wolfe on YouTube and check out Future Tools, and let's submit it. And here's what it looks like.
Please subscribe to Matt Wolfe on YouTube and check out Future Tools.
I didn't record that video right now. I mean, you can see a little bit the mouth. There's some uncanniness going on, but it looks pretty close to how my video edits look anyway. Now let's talk about video repurposing. Let's say you made a long form video that's 15 minutes long on YouTube, and you want to cut out some clips for TikTok, for Reels, for YouTube Shorts, for places like that. Well, check out Opus.pro. This is a tool called Opus Clip where you upload a long form video. It uses AI to find the short chunks that it think have the potential to go viral and then split it out into short videos. So in my case, I'll go ahead and grab this newest news video that I made. I'll get the YouTube link for it and just pop it right there. And then it gives me a button to get clips in one click. It's going to use about 28 credits, but I get 1 hour worth of credits. And if you know you want it to just kind of review a certain section of the video to find the clips, you can narrow down and say, I just wanted to find clips in this section. But for this demo, let's go ahead and let it scan the whole video and get clips in one click. It tells me my estimated waiting time is about 16 minutes, but I can leave this page and it will email me once my clips are ready. And after roughly 16 minutes or so, we have a handful of clips that it pulled out for us. Now, since we are on the free version, it did add the watermark, but you can upgrade if you want to get rid of the watermark. Here's an example of a 33-second clip that it generated. This is a term you're probably going to start hearing a lot of over the coming months and years, and that is the concept of a digital twin. And a digital twin is essentially a virtual environment that is designed to mimic the real world environment that these AIs will be operating in, but you can sort of simulate and test things out in this digital twin, this virtual environment, before bringing them into the real world. And as part of this announcement, they announced Earth 2, which is a digital twin of the entire Earth. And as you can see, during the points where I was speaking, it had my face centered in the video. During the portions where I showed video clips in B-roll, it showed the entire B-roll. And throughout the entire video, it generated subtitles for me. Those subtitles weren't in the original video. Opus Clip put those in. So now I have a bunch of clips that I can use on Reels or TikTok or wherever, and I didn't have to go and re-edit them. Opus Clip just did it for me. Once your video is live and published on YouTube, I love to use TubeBuddy for optimization. They have a handful of AI tools like a title generator or a suggested shorts. Similar to Opus Clip, it will find sections of the video that it will suggest as clips for you. Now, it doesn't automatically clip them out like Opus Clip, it just helps you find them, but pretty helpful nonetheless. And they have a thumbnail analyzer, which will allow you to upload thumbnails and it will tell you which one it thinks will perform the best. Now, this video is not sponsored by TubeBuddy, although TubeBuddy is a sponsor of this channel on a lot of other videos. It just makes the cut because if optimizing and marketing your video is one of your barriers to entry for getting going on YouTube, well, hopefully TubeBuddy can give you one less barrier to overcome. And next up, let's talk about InVideo, a tool that has sponsored this channel in the past, but is not sponsoring this video specifically. This is a tool where you can give it a single text prompt and it will generate an entire video off of that prompt. Some examples of videos I did in the past was this 11-minute and 43-second video about how to light a video. And if we scrub through the video here, it wrote the script, did the voiceover, added the background music, added the sound effects, found all the stock video and images to go along with the video, and then added the captions down on the bottom, all from one single text prompt. And if we look at my history here, you can see I've made a bunch of other videos like understanding three-way lighting circuits, revolutionizing healthcare with AI, a digital Christmas miracle, space travel, a silly odyssey. All of these videos, one text prompt into an entire video. And later this week, I'm going to be talking about another tool called LTX Studio, which, similar to InVideo, allows you to create a whole video with a single prompt. The big difference is InVideo goes and finds stock video and makes the video very realistic looking. LTX Studio goes and generates all the clips for the video using AI video generators. Now, there's a lot more details around LTX Studio. I'm going to be releasing a video on Thursday about this. That is March 28th for anybody who's watching this video in the future. And we will do a deep dive breakdown into LTX Studio and how with a single text prompt, you can make an entire YouTube video with that. And there you have it. There is a ton of tools to get you past any roadblock you might be encountering to create content online. Whether you don't have ideas for a video or a niche, or you can't make B-roll video, or you can't create stock footage or images for the background, or you need background music, you need sound effects, you need to clean up the audio, you need to caption the video, you need to translate the video, anything you want to do, there is an AI for that in the production process. And I imagine it's only a matter of time before we need less and less of these tools because a single suite will do all of it. But as of right now, every little struggle you might be running into to create a video, AI has that solution. And if there's a different problem that you're running into that I didn't mention on this video, that's what Future Tools is for. This is a website where I curate all of the latest and coolest AI tools that I come across and make them sortable so you can find exactly what you're looking for. So for example, I can click on text to video and let's say video editing, and you can see it found 87 tools that deal with text to video and video editing. And there are a ton of tools that I did not talk about in this video that you can go test out and play around with. I also have a free newsletter over at Future Tools where I'll just share with you the coolest AI tools that I come across each week, as well as a handful of the most important AI news articles. And if you sign up to this free newsletter, I will hook you up with the AI income database, an ever updated database of cool and interesting ways to build a side hustle and make money using AI tools. You can find it all over at futuretools.io, and again, completely free. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you found it useful, informative, and learned about some new tools that you can go play with in your workflow. If you like videos like this and you want to learn about more tools and stay in the loop with the latest news, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video, and I will make sure more videos like this show up in your YouTube feed. Thank you once again for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.